Welcome back, everyone! Hello! Hi! Welcome back to the stream! Hey everyone! I'm Cora Kira, your ever loyal and ever curious companion and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop! Let's let's try to complete this this main quest today. I'm pretty sure we will be able to complete it anyway. By the way, we are on episode 48 of Chill Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Episode 48, yay! Let's speak with Morrigan if she has anything else. She can tell us.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
I'm guessing
it
not.
May have served as a chamber of reflection, perhaps to contemplate the righteousness of one's cause. More importantly, I
okay, so
suspect
there's
none were permitted
some new
beyond
dialogue.
this area without a priest. Ancient texts claim Mathal passed judgment in the flesh, but 'twas surely the priests who proclaimed rulings here.
Why all the rituals
Why
that we
did
had to
the
do in
ancient
the
elves
previous
insist
stream?
on so many rites?
We may safely assume one did not petition high priests for Mathal's justice by strolling up and knocking. I see no more insufferable ceremony here than in a chantry.
Scott Crosby Art on YouTube, welcome back. He says, hi guys, bye guys. Is it time for you to sleep, Scott?
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Well, if it is, then we still thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it every time you come here and tell us that you are feeling a little bit woozy and ready to sleep. That's a good way to let us know that you are doing well. Because we would rather that you you sleep early and get enough sleep for Oh, what was that sound? That was scary. What's going on? So as I was saying, you would rather that you get enough sleep so that you can face the rest of your day with lots of energy for you to sleep very late. We're done with this one. More bluebirbs. Scott says, how dare you stream at awkward times for me in particular? I'm okay, thanks. I'm happy that you are okay. It is at a very awkward time. It's kind of like very early morning for you, right? Very, very early morning. But sadly, we cannot stream earlier, much earlier than this or much later. Because I found that if I streamed earlier than this, I might not be able to stream at all. I might miss it. Because I might, you know, sleep in. Stay in bed longer. Oh, what is this place? Oh, it just leads to that other puzzle. And then if I streamed a bit later, then I wouldn't have enough energy anymore. Well, maybe when... Ooh, I really love that stone cairn type of thing. Maybe when your insomnia hits you again, you can join us. Ooh, nice sunlight here. I love it. Yeah, we are sorry for keeping you up. Maybe one day your schedule will change. Our schedule sure does change a lot. Ooh, what is this place? Huh? Oh. Outer courtyard. I've completed all the rituals, okay? I have completed all the rituals. If I'm not mistaken. Right? Oh, I guess that's where we came from, or... Oh, maybe it means that we had to go to the Well of Sorrows first. Before we can continue that way. Alright then, let's make Morgan drink from the Well of Sorrows. Any other mosaics that we missed last stream? Because we were a bit... It became a bit hectic toward the end of the previous stream because we were kind of like panicking a little. Because I was getting so confused. So confused. Because I didn't know how to read the guide for the puzzles. But we eventually made it. I'm glad that we were able to... Oh, look at these cheese wheels. I guess that is a little fun Easter egg from BioWare. I guess the elves love cheese. The ancient elves. Yeah, we were able to do 2 out of 3 puzzles to complete them without having had to look up the guide thingy. Well, for the second puzzle, I already had like the guide in hand, but I couldn't find a way to read it. I couldn't understand the guide, so I just tried to do it myself, and we were able to do it, which is great. And then for the third one, I really had to
Will
like...
you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
Morrigan, we're
carefully.
entering. We're entering
There's no
the door.
return
Okay.
once we follow the Venatori.
Ooh, that looks nice. And that's the same shape as an Illuvian. Oh.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
I'm hiding myself for the thumbnail. Ooh,
being
the
watched.
Sentinels. And
Vernavis.
who are you?
You are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Oh. They are my enemies, indeed.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are Sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground.
I love your armor.
We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion.
Oh no.
I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, talk to him.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Ah, interesting. You don't like that he clings to the old ways, I guess. You're actual ancient elves.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Alathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Alathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than
So
before.
that means you
It is
hibernate.
meaningless. We endure. The Virabella-san must be preserved.
What exactly is this Vir Abelasan?
What is this Virabella-san exactly?
Oh.
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We mean you no harm.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you.
Thanks.
Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition.
Oh,
You have shown
okay, you
respect
like
to
that.
Mithal. If
I'm
these others
glad.
are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these Sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Oh. I'd rather ally with them. If the interface can let me. Accept the Sentinel Elves bargain. Refuse it. Or say that we don't trust them. Okay, so we have two options. Either we refuse it or we accept it. I'd rather accept it, you know. It makes more sense. But then that would not allow us, we wouldn't be able to make Morgan drink from the well. I don't know. I don't want to fight these ancient elves.
I accept your offer.
I don't want to
You
fight
will
them.
be guided to those you seek. As for the Virabella-san, it shall not be despoiled. Even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
Well, that's it. She might find her way to the well anyway. Without us, what do you call that? Without us helping her and all that. Hello, Sentinels. I would rather ally with them. I don't want to diminish their numbers any longer. We've already fought a couple of them.
Left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
Oh, are you a guy?
Mytholanast. That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Okay. Miss Guide. Are you going to guide us, or do we just proceed? I guess we just proceed. Oh, that is the guide. Are we not allowed to go through here? We are. Well, I would rather we help the Sentinels instead of taking shortcuts to the well, taking a shortcut to the Well of Sorrows. There you go. We managed to save one Sentinel. And defeat some Venatori and also loot. All of which are very beneficial to us. Ooh. That looks interesting. Hello, Mr. Guy. Weren't you guiding us toward this door? Oh, there are two of them now. There are two of them now. Which way do we go?
Untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
The statue of Mythal. The judgment of Mythal. Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elgar'nan to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people and went to Elgar'nan. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Elgar'nan saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days. Story of the elven god Mythal, author unknown. And we finally get the mosaic of Mythal. Not get, just read, I guess. Oh, we can't also. We can't read it either. Interesting. Let's loot this. Ooh, longbow of the griffin. Do we go the long way? The long way? Is this the long way? It is a shortcut. Ooh, I love all the green and...
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Sorry.
Just a quick look around.
Sorry, I just need the rune. You got a mosaic of Elgar'nan. Song to Elgar'nan. Elgar'nan, wrath and thunder, give us glory, give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning. Burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death, so that must be a dragon, against those who throw down our work. Elgar'nan, help us tame the land. Song to Elgar'nan, found in the Temple of Mythal, author unknown. Wait, was it just a bit buggy? The mosaic of Mythal? Because, you know, it might just be a bit buggy and we could actually read it. I guess not. I don't know. Maybe it is buggy. Maybe we cannot read it. It matters not. Oh, I heard that. Here you go. Unreadable elven writing. Mosaic of Gillenane. The ascension of Gillenane. Gillenane kept herself apart from the people. She used her power to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monsters, the land with her beasts. Andrew hunted them all, and after a year of killing, approached Gillenane with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gillenane, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gillenane agreed and asked for 3 days to undo what she had made. On the first day, she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andrul as a gift. On the second day, she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. Okay. On the third day, she killed the beasts of the land except the Hala, whose grace she loved above all else. This is how Gillenane was made youngest of the gods. Story of the elven god Gillenane, author unknown. Any other mosaics? I guess not. Mosaic of Dirthamin. Twins in shadow. Dirthamin and Foundin are linked in Dalish legends as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathan, described into Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The oldest stories never even named them directly, referring to Foundin as Dirthamin's shadow and Dirthamin as Foundin's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Dirthamin and Foundin may have been as an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend. From a treatise on the pagan and heretical customs of the elven by Sentinels Tavernier of the University of Orlais, commissioned by Empress Aline. It could be the same person? They're the same person? Or they could be related in some other way that is not romantic or familial. Another rune, another ancient elven writing. Let me just take a peek into this room. Oh, okay, so this was the room where we fought off some Venatori. We defeated some Venatori, rather. Okay, let's go follow our Sentinel guide. Oh, what is this? What? Oh, okay. There's just some loot. I'm glad I don't mind that we're looting their, what is that? Oh, it's a Venatori corpse. We're looting their shrines to their gods. Do I hear another? Another! So each of the rooms from the room that where we got the balefire rather. Each of the rooms has some elven writing of some sort. Hey, Venatori! Let me take back my balefire. I guess not, because we are still fighting.
Dead!
Dead indeed. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean thank you? Does that mean it is done? I like that we are able to help these Sentinels. Huh, wow. Oh, okay. I guess you took a he took some sort of a shortcut. Let me see if we missed anything. No. I just wanted to see if there are any more elven writings that need to be revealed by this balefire. Okay, I guess not. Okay, we go up. Love the music. That sounds really good. Where's our guide? I will be back. Oh, he's there. I will be back. Don't go anywhere. We're back! Hi! We are here again. Let's go help more Sentinels next door. There we go. I love being able to help these people. Oh, we are getting closer and closer to the Well of Sorrows. There are two doors there. I guess those go to the Well of Sorrow. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you can just loot these things first. Last thing to loot. Okay, let's head on over to the Val Sorrow. I love those elven drawings. I don't need my bear car anymore. Okay, time to do a hard save. Here we are. Stop Calpurnia for using the Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
Look at that. I love that. That looks nice. I love it. Let's go ahead and stop Calpurnia.
them dead before the master arrives.
Kaltora Virethan.
I will swim if I'm up.
Ooh. No! No, you guys are mean. I hate you all.
So close. The well knows its vessel.
I will swim if I
Those
must.
who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor. The trials you set me, I have overcome. As a courtesy, leave now. Or not at all.
We need to talk. You need to know what Corypheus has been hiding from you.
No, Calpurnia. We have things to discuss. True. I did not think you so civilized. You
What?
serve your people.
Do I
You
look like
have
a
one last
barbarian
chance
too?
to save them. The Well
A
of Sorrows
barbarian.
overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
I'd say, I guess, why are you the vessel?
If that's the case, why isn't Corypheus clawing at the well?
Why can't
I
he
will
do it
carry
himself?
like a jug brimming for his use. Can you not see? I knew you would take the well for yourself.
Not for
to
myself.
ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus.
I don't
But you'd
need any
still
well to
be
give me
just
wisdom.
a child playing with a sword. Corypheus will wield it as a master.
I will tell her the truth. Corypheus plans to bind you. Sorry, Tevinter girl.
Once you've drunk from the well, Corypheus will use a ritual on you. You'll be a mindless tool, enslaved to his will.
You want that?
Where I come from, idle tales must be proven.
I don't have the time
Here,
to prove
the
you.
page with his binding ritual.
Oh, there.
You tried
I'm
it on
glad
your
we got
master, Erasthenes.
some sort of evidence when we went to that the temple
How could you
of
know? And these runes, no one has written in these since
Dumont.
he made so many promises and everyone a lie. Then he this cavern vast. He was to give Tevinter a true leader.
Was that a swear
If
word?
Corypheus would misuse me, he'd misuse them too. I was blind.
You did this for your own country?
That's why you joined Corypheus.
Actually had
To see
proof,
Tevinter
says
rebel.
LaRose.
To see her reborn. Slaves allowed their true potential, corruption excised. Tevinter was the cradle of civilization. Imagine what her future could be. A crafter of wonders, standing against the savage Kunari. A beacon for all.
Sounds like a good plan, but you'll have to do that. You have to get it done some other way, Calpurnia. Rebuild Tevinter. Yeah, I hope you can do that.
Perhaps Tevinter does need a strong
Oh.
leader.
They don't
Be
like
that
that.
woman while you can.
You mock me, Inquisitor.
As if you'd let me walk away.
No, actually, I will.
The Inquisitor is showing you great mercy, mage. Do not waste it.
If Corypheus triumphs. Listen, if any power can challenge him,
Ew,
it
I
lies
like this
in
thumbnail.
the well. Perhaps its price is too high, but if you can take it, humble him. Vitae benefaria, Inquisitor. Do not follow us.
Does that mean good luck?
I will give you some time. I go to confront my master. Then I will return to Tevinter. If there is
Wow,
anything
she
left.
changed her mind so fast. That was quick. She turned from Corypheus so fast. I didn't expect that.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool.
Why do
You'd
you
let
think
your
she's
people's
an
legacy rot in
undeserving?
the shadows.
We can say we need that well.
Calpurnia thought the well's knowledge was powerful. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
Right, he will
The
arrive
well
again.
clearly offers
He's
power,
reborn.
Inquisitor.
He was reborn.
If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
Stop tempting me, Morrigan. It's your
As
well,
each
not
servant
mine.
of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this.
I see.
All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
I wouldn't say that it would be lost. It will just be transferred to Morrigan, who is not an elf. So yeah, you can say that she is undeserving. I mean, if she were an elf, then would you consider her deserving of the knowledge? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, but it shouldn't stay locked away. We need to know what happened to you people, especially the what happened to the ancient elves and all that. After the fall of Arlothan, we need to know things that a lot of books don't have. Knowledge, historical knowledge that that aren't preserved in current books, modern books.
This can't be easy holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
Rose on Twitch says,
There
but
are
he
other
wants
places,
destroyed,
friend,
right?
other duties. Your people yet linger.
That's right.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny.
Oh, thank you
Is
for
that your
backing up,
desire?
backing away.
To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can, to fight your enemy.
If you'll allow it, I'll have
Not without your permission.
One
Morrigan
does
here
not
do it.
obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Whoops.
Bound as we are bound.
Whoops, whoops.
The choice is yours.
Oh no, Morrigan, if only you knew. What happened to Mythal?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen'Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Don't believe the legends.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be, betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains, as do we.
Interesting.
That is something.
Where will you go now? Go back to
Are
your
you
slumber?
leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
I see.
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shamlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You guys should just follow Solus. So I guess their duty was to preserve the Well of Sorrows. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
this
you,
gift,
Abelas.
Abelas.
Do not thank me yet, Shamlin.
Malas amalin nahalam abalas.
What does that mean, Solus? Translator, please. Oh, Cassandra liked that.
His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
That's really nice of you. That's so nice of you, Solus.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat?
Okay.
Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
Let's get
You
it.
recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key.
I see.
Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Be careful.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
Oh no.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Calm down. Calm down, Solus.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Okay, we have options. I'm back. Because we already... we already spent a lot of time without me on the screen. You alone have the training. What does that mean?
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
This one's a bit sad because if you really delve into the deepest lore, you would have known what this William LTW92 on YouTube says IRO when? Am I reading that right? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello, William. Yes, I was saying if she had done her research into the elven lore, I guess. If she knew more elves, maybe there really isn't anything pointing to someone close to her as a Mythal, but yeah, maybe there really isn't anything. So she wouldn't have known anyway. But it's sad. It's a bit sad, but whatever. I'll say... How about Solus? Because Solus himself is an elf.
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
He doesn't want to drink it because he knows everything. He doesn't need it. Unless there is something else that's preventing him from drinking. Okay. Morgan is right. Let her drink.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
What about the prize? Do you even know what you're doing?
You're not concerned about
William
the price.
on YouTube
Bound
says,
forever to
hi,
the will
hi,
of Mythal.
hello.
Bound to the will
How
of
are
a
you
dead
doing?
god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Okay, perhaps we can have you drink from the well.
Are you sure you want
Rose
this,
on Twitch
Morgan?
says Solus knows
We don't
about
know what will
Mythal.
happen.
Yeah.
We do not.
He doesn't want
and
to
yet
be
it must
bound to
done.
his own friend.
I am ready.
Okay. Sure. What does everyone else think? I want to
Thoughts?
consult my team.
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
You're
Bloody
asking me?
Cassandra.
This is a lot of weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Oh my. I know the well's danger? This is not a choice. William on YouTube says, doing great, thanks for asking. Good to hear that you're doing well. Did I read your first question correctly? IRON? Are you asking if we're going to stream IRO? I'll ask her. I know the well. Tell her that I know the well's
Looking
danger.
at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel
A
it?
gas? Like when you get gassy?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still
I've
use
never
the well,
come across that
but
word
you are
before.
right. We must be cautious.
Okay. The well is all yours. Morgan will gain the power of the well.
It's yours.
Solus likes that, I guess. Okay, another cutscene. Here you go, Lady Morgan. Enjoy your... How can you... Can she drink all of the water in the well? Does she just need to dip herself? Cassandra didn't like that. Iron Bull. The Iron Bull and Vivienne also don't like that. Does she just need to just drink like a little drop of it? How did she empty it that fast?
Morgan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah.
Oh my, she's speaking Elven.
Sanala.
Oh, wow.
I am intact.
She turned elf.
There is much to sift through. But now we can...
Oh no. What's going on? This looks dangerous. No, it's Corypheus Reborn. He's back. Too late. Ooh, he can fly. Okay, everyone escape through the Illuvian.
Through the mirror!
Go, go! Faster! Oh my, what is that? Is that Mythal? That's the real Mythal, but she didn't look elven to me. Yay! Reach an ancient ruin before Corypheus. Yay. Good job. Good job. Clap, 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 everyone. Clap, clap. I love that. Ew. Solus and I jumped. We didn't jump down. Oh, okay. So that was Cassandra. No, that wasn't me.
It is done.
It is done indeed. Indeed.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor.
Clap,
When
clap,
you
clap.
went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
Is he throwing a
What
temper
he wanted was
tantrum?
no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he
So
will hide
sad.
and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You seem certain for some reason.
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices. And they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
That doesn't sound good.
But he's not a god yet, is he?
Not yet. He is both powerful and
Oh,
immortal.
okay, now we
But
know his weakness.
he has a weakness.
Yay.
The dragon
Yay,
he
yay.
calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his being.
Interesting.
He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited.
How?
Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Oh, so like the the Horcruxes. The Horcruxes. Okay. Are you sure?
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power.
Rose on YouTube says he's
There is
basically Voldemort.
Then what
That's-
do you
that's true.
propose?
Kind of.
Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
We've
There is
slain
a way
so
to
many
defeat the dragon,
dragons.
to
We
match
can do
Corypheus
that.
in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
Ooh, you'll have to wait a couple of weeks, Morgan. We need to go through the
I'll see to
DLCs first.
Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Sorry to disappoint you, Morgan, but we'll have to go through 2 DLCs first. Okay, I will not be speaking to her because we're not ready to do that quest just yet. That will lead to the end of the game. The base game, rather. So, congratulations again to us for completing that main quest. Let us go through our war table operations. House Amladaris. A quiet message arrived from House Amladaris today. Considering the speed of the response, it seems hard to believe the family had no knowledge of what Dorian found in the book. I wonder how long they've sat upon the secret, wondering if it might someday come to light. Liliana, writes Liliana, the quiet message. My dear Inquisitor, we are most appreciative of the information you provided. How scandalous to think there might be any connection between our house and those fiends of legend. It's not true, of course, and to reassure you on that point, I intend to dedicate my family toward helping the Inquisition in its righteous struggle. Yours in faith, Magister Irian of House Amladaris. I wonder if he's just, if it's true that House Amladaris is not connected to Corypheus? Or, he's just denying it. Learn more about dragons. Excerpt of Frederick of Sir Walt's report. We found a clutch of intact dragon eggs, which are currently incubating in Skyhold. For study purposes only, of course. You don't want to breed dragons, Frederick? How dangerous can baby dragons be? We found little elves. From eyewitness reports, the adult dragons never ventured close to where the red lyrium grows, even though they could easily have done so. So, do adult dragons know about how bad the red lyrium is? I can only conclude that the creatures instinctively understand that red lyrium poses a threat. Good job. I'm glad Frederick is safe along with his researches. Alliances from the heart. Lord Desrosier was all too glad to receive various concessions to abandon the current squabble in favor of more honorable pursuits. I believe they involve acquiring various trophy animals in a bloody fashion. Okay, so he just wanted to hunt. That allows a less politically desirable but more personally desired pairing to occur. The wedding of Jason Leander and I don't know how to pronounce that, Leand, and Celeste Thibault will bond their families in alliance, to the chagrin of Lady Richelieu, I suspect. Okay, the grandma matchmaker didn't succeed this time. Matchmakers only truly benefit when the names are sufficiently grand. The ceremony will take place in the capital. I'm sure it will be lovely, writes Josephine. Yay! And we've finally come to the the title, the significance of the title of part 48 of today's stream. We will be attending the wedding in Val Royeaux in just a moment. we just need to, of course, attend to some war table operations. Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. Oh wow, we're done with Ferelden. We haven't set foot on Ferelden soil for a long time anyway. Too good, too good, too. I'll do Harden Hightown, Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this BS mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Although why he'd do all this, I have no idea. I guess it's another dwarf from Kirkwall. I owe you all drinks, says Varric. Liliana suggests that we should capture Worthy ourselves and question him about how he infiltrated Skyhold, while Josephine suggests that we should give this information to Kirkwall Guard. They'll want to arrest Worthy. We'll assign Liliana
Inquisitor.
for that. I want to complete a lot of these Ferelden stuff. Let's see. Arcanist and the Fade. Oh, alright. So this is another Liliana thing. Let's read this. Delicate negotiations. Inquisitor, here's the thing. I don't even own a mask. Thus, ooh, look at that. That is a familiar name. Here's the thing, I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Elysian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, quote unquote, I get nervous. I don't know what Elysians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing, perhaps both at the same time. I'm told you know Empress Celine and she owes you for that whole save your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, perhaps the Inquisition could help make these talks happen. Writes King Alistair there. Hi, Alistair. Thank you for your letter. And this is something that only Josephine can do for us. There's a great deal of bad blood between these nations, but I will do my best to facilitate the talks. Yeah, or Elysian and Ferelden talks.
Inquisitor.
That is good for the entirety of Thedas. We've got Stop the Rumors from far off Montsemart. A songstress comes with lies and thoughtless gibes insults our name. I hear her in school. She pulled my hair. Okay, so our bard, our songstress Meriden, is dealing with a former bully. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. What kind of claims? What kind of rumor is this rival of yours spewing? Liliana suggests a minstrel with no tongue can tell no lies. Oh my, I'd rather pay her off or something. That's a bit too extreme, Liliana. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us, or no, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to care about it. I'm not gonna waste my time. This is a Josephine matter, I think. Any other thing? We've got Harvest of History. Yeah, this is also a Josephine thing. So the last two war table operations here in Ferelden are all, well, not the last. These two on top. This one, Stop the Rumors and Harvest of History, are for Josephine, and this one, Arcanist and the Fade with Dagna, is for Liliana. What else do we have? These ones are just DLCs. We've got this one. And yeah, this one is a DLC. Okay, let's move on over to Orlais. This one is a Liliana thing, I presume. Forces, we've completed that. This one is, if I'm not mistaken, another Liliana thing. Let's read this. It's a venture to resistance. I received some news from Mayveris. It seems her little resistance has drawn support, just as she hoped it would. Thing is that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Mayveris is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now. Or the resistance might die on Divine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venator should be friends of ours. Right, Dorian, definitely. Liliana suggests, or rather says that allow me to handle this. Eliminate one of her enemies and the rest will believe she can strike at them with impunity. They will back off. Josephine writes that Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Even in Tevinter, openly declare our support for the resistance. That sounds like a good idea. Cullen says send some Templars north disguised, of course, real Templars, the sort who can disrupt magic. That should be all the help she needs. I would say this is a Josephine thing. So we got 2 Liliana so far and 1 Josephine. And two. I think this is a Liliana thing as well. Gift from the Imperial Palace. I guess this is a Josephine thing, but she's too busy for that. We've got another dance with the Dowager, which is probably... I feel like this is a Liliana thing. We've got this. And yeah, I think this is also Liliana thing. So most of the Elysian stuff are Liliana's thingies. Yeah, this is also Liliana thing. Do. And this one? I think this is a Josephine thing. I remember that quest. Okay, so most of it is Liliana and then some Josephine ones. Research the Well of Sorrows. The Well of Sorrows was constructed in unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact. Liliana suggests that, well, she says, so you recognize the magic used in the well. The universities in Val Royeaux could look into it for us. They're well funded. Josephine writes, wouldn't the oldest human records on magic be found in Tevinter? I can arrange for our scholars to visit Minrathus' archives. That makes more sense because Tevinter was in contact with ancient elves way back when. And then Colin says the seekers have written treatises on forbidden magic for ages. Cassandra could point us to some of their findings. Yeah, I think this is a Tevinter thing. So that's for Josephine as well. Alright, I guess there's nothing for Colin to do. So I'll just direct him to get metals from the Hissing Ways. Not much for Colin to do today. Alright. I feel like we can probably talk to our companions first.
You must stop pestering the quartermaster.
Oh wait.
Tell Sir Blackwall I'd be happy to send his requisition to Orlais. As a person. Of course.
Never mind. I feel like we should probably go to the wedding first. But before that, we have to check our inventory. 40 out of 90. It's not like we are going to loot anything at Val Royeaux. In Val Royeaux, rather. So let us teleport to Val Royeaux. on a tenderless wedding. I want to go with my A team. Cassandra, Dorian, and Barrick. They're my besties. Anyway. So I want them to be with me while I'm officiating this young couple's wedding. I think it's on the 2nd floor, if I'm not mistaken. You haven't been Val Royeaux in a long time.
I don't have a concern about this Corypheus or what have you. The right hand will be divine.
No, the left
A
hand
hard
will
one,
be.
she. Set on the way things were.
So, perhaps you should amend your tone.
Really? Does she strike you as someone who'll suffer what you dish out?
Wow. Stop talking about Cassandra. She's here with us. I'll just go to my journal. So we only have that one main quest, and we've got DLCs. And then some stuff in the hinterlands. We can also do a little bit of tying up loose ends in the hinterlands. After this wedding.
Good morrow, Val Royeaux.
Regard the charlatan. Very happy.
And I am the Foyen. Very serious. We begin.
A simple start. His journey.
What is this, poetry?
Born of distant war.
Not distant. Here,
Are they doing an
in
impromptu
both the
play?
dark and light.
Revelations and sudden returns. A blow struck once a millennium.
I don't know what they're doing.
Then you've received word.
No mistaking an order from the Empress.
Then we are at your disposal should it be necessary.
Excuse me.
There are holdouts, but the Inquisition is
At
well.
a full retreat, it sounds like, from the game that you helped build.
I would argue, if I thought it would penetrate that skull.
We are on the 2nd floor of Val Royeaux. Can we find the lucky couple here? Sister Antoinette.
In a time of uncertainty, when our leaders fail, you stand shining. There is much that the Chantry must question, but I cannot ignore the inspiration of your actions. I am humbled, Inquisitor. I ask forgiveness and her blessing.
Great. Thanks. It would help a lot if we could, if there was a quest marker for this wedding. Excuse-moi. I guess it's not on this part. Let's go to the other area.
I don't think they knew.
The
I can't
northern
believe
area
this.
Oh,
of
yes.
Val Royeaux. The wedding might be there.
Please calm yourself. You'll cause yourself harm.
Oh, is it here? No, this is just the artificial lake. Is the artificial lake. I remember this place. Let's try and find the couple. Are they here? No, they're not. Where can I find the couple? Did they just disappear? Can we not do the wedding anymore? Are we too late?
Breath, my friends. Cross the veil and the fade, and
The 2nd floor. Here. Is it somewhere here? Oops, oops. Oops, oops. Here we are. Examine. Examine what? All these red red doors. They look nice. This is more like a balcony. So I guess it's not on the side. Let's choose this side. It would be much, much, much easier if there were quest markers. Ooh. Is it here? Excuse me. Oh, that looks like a couple. So those two?
What do you think of the
No.
Inquisition now? Their
Mafarath and
fortunes
his
have certainly
migraine.
It's still very dangerous to send wagons all the way to Skyhold.
Oh, is it this one? Sister Andrea? Oh, is it this couple?
You heard?
No.
About the Enchanter?
I've heard as much or more than you.
Oh, this looks amazing. Look at that view. I like that. Oop, Cassandra, be careful. You might fall down. It could be this, Sister Andrea.
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
There's nothing.
No, thank you, sister.
Make her go with you.
Oh my. Oh my. Did we miss out? Did we miss out on the wedding? That's unfortunate.
You have, of course, notified the stakeholders.
So this one?
They are expecting your tariffs.
No, it's this guy who likes who's selling this mysterious thing.
Maker, hear this hymn of our repentance. Grant us absolution.
Ooh, is it this? No. Isn't there a chapel here of some sort? No. This looks like another courtyard.
With a softened touch. This shall be
Ooh, it's this one. Okay.
I have held the wheel of Our Lady for quite some time. Means more people
Okay, I will be back before the wedding. Don't go anywhere. We're back. Hello. Let's start this wedding.
Yes, it may. It's what I want.
And I as well. Although we, unfortunately, lack the blessing of a head of state.
Which may unfortunately nullify the proceedings. If I have anything to do with it.
If I might continue, marriage.
Maker preserve me.
What's going on?
Might I interrupt to bless these proceedings?
I am a head of state.
Your worship is an unexpected complication.
Yes, your worship. Some intervention is desperately needed. Although I suspect we have already felt your presence.
Yes, we have, haven't we?
Your standing is publicly known. If you feel so inclined, Inquisitor.
I shall bless the wedding. We can say I have no time for nonsense. Spend your new wealth on joy. I'd say... Yeah, I think I'll say happiness is tempered by duty. You know, they have a duty to uphold their image and all that because of their rank, nobility in Val Royeaux. That is just their custom there. That's their social norm and stuff. So yeah, happiness is tempered by duty.
We are greeted by fresh faces enthralled by true love, and would nurture that above all. But we cannot completely turn from duty. Passion may burn, but position requires two houses with strong wills to tend them.
A touch late for that.
You think we can't build on this?
Snarky.
Where did the old names get their power?
We'll make a life and a name, if only to spite you.
Right.
Then perhaps I was wrong.
Business first, fun second, make a strong name together. Find your way together as a
strong
couple.
pairing finds its own nobility.
We will see that it does.
And with some tutelage, who knows?
We do. Thank you, your worship, for more than you'll ever know.
Yay! Congratulations! I think their names are Celestibald and Jason Leander. How do you pronounce their surnames? I don't know. But congratulations! As they say, a mazel tov. Here we are. Woohoo! Congratulations on the newlywed! I thought I could officiate the wedding. I guess not. This chantry nun here still was the one to officiate the wedding. This is a very small wedding. There's literally this bitter matchmaker here who is bitter because we didn't agree with the arranged marriage of Celeste and some guy from the Desrosiers, the rival family. And she instead married her true love, Jason Leander. And you've got the bride and the groom and the chantry nun slash officiant. That's it. Where are your parents? Where are your friends? I thought it would be a big wedding. I planned ahead for this. I feel a bit sad. I feel disappointed, to say the least. I thought it would be a grand wedding. Or a medium-sized one. I don't mind it not being so grand. But seeing as Celeste here is from a noble family, or Legion family, I thought that her wedding would be, you know, much grander than this. Oh my. A literal facepalm moment. And then this bitter matchmaker is here.
As you say, your worship, there is pride in duty and accepting roles.
Yes, there is, my dear. Yes, there is.
Right. Well, enjoy your life as a couple. Rose says, lol. Oh, I feel bad for them. I am the Inquisitor. I have the resources to throw them a little bigger. A wedding that's a little bigger, a little grander than this. It's not like they elope, because it seems that there is an option to make them elope.
I have held the will of Our Lady for quite some time. Might this union continue?
Yeah, go, continue.
Yes, it may. It's what I want.
Yeah.
I as well. Although we, unfortunately, lack the blessing of
I already blessed you. And I am the head of the Inquisition. Oh, so they'll just have the same exact dialogue, no matter what happens. Whether or not we intervened, I guess. That was anticlimactic. That was a bit sad. I planned for it. Like before, I think a few weeks ago, when I found out that there was a wedding, I basically made sure that, you know, that we focused on that war table operation, because it was like a series of like 4 or 5 war table operations, and we just focused on that for Josephine so that we could attend the wedding in time, because it seems that after if we do this, the final piece, this main quest, then we would already lose the opportunity to attend the wedding. We would only... Ooh, hi Fairbanks! I didn't know you're here. Oh yeah, I think I saw him a few streams ago.
Just handed some intelligence to the spy master.
Okay, see you around, Fairbanks.
Stop following me. I haven't taken a step. Yet here you are.
This is one of our agents too.
Inquisitor.
Pain hides behind certainty. Not knowing, searching is a first step.
Yeah, so I had planned ahead. I wanted to make sure that we would be able to attend the wedding. Unfortunately, it was underwhelming. Let us now, because we still have a lot of time left before the end of the stream. So my plan is to just complete. I meant talk to all of our companions, because usually they have something to say after a main quest, and then we are going to start Jaws of Hakon DLC.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Right. Alright. Anything else to say? No?
Nothing
No
right now.
cutscene?
Perhaps in a bit.
I guess not. Take care. Not so black wall. Not real black wall. Okay, let's head on over to... Ooh, what is this thing again? To the tavern. Cause... Oh, okay, it's just a... It just leads to the drawbridge. Because we've got 3 companions in the tavern. Iron Bull. Hey! Scout Harding, hi.
Hey.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Not much. Usual. Nice of you to ask.
Guess not much.
Take care.
Yeah, so the tavern has 3 companions. The Iron Bull, Sarah, and Cole. Let's speak with the Iron Bull first.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon.
Oh, no
first.
cutscenes, I guess.
That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
That's
Just
right.
One more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help, you and your chargers.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Oh, yeah. Cram, do you have anything to say?
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal.
Really?
I missed a crazy fight.
I didn't see you guys there. Did I miss you guys? Wait. What? You missed a crazy fight? Where were you, Cram?
We'll talk later.
I don't remember seeing the chargers there. Maybe they were there. I just didn't see them. I guess there are no cutscenes, just dialogues. Oh, hey, cutscene.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
Yeah, you're gloating.
That's some long dead you're gloating over.
About time I got mine back. Elvy elves have shoved victim in my face 1,000,000 times. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
This was about demon worship?
So your main takeaway is that elves worshipped demons?
They're not
well,
demons.
They never call them that, yeah? But
They're
that's
elves
what it had to
themselves.
be. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker.
Oh
Don't
my,
matter how
really,
much or little
Sarah?
you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons.
Okay,
I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I respect your opinions, but no. What if even some is true?
There's so much
Yeah.
history there. What if some of it is
Oh,
true?
she doesn't
No,
like that.
now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it
Because
takes,
he looked
Cariffy
weird.
shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Oh my, Sarah. It's like she really can't face it if there's anything that kind of questions her faith in the Maker, because it seems that she is Andrastian. I've said I'm not her herald.
It's not as if it
She
matters
doesn't
what
like
I
that.
believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffy fish. Whatever.
Sorry to disappoint you, Sarah. I don't know what else I could have told her.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Ready to talk about yourself?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
Where'd you hate cookies?
Anything more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why?
Why?
They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
Okay. So was that the person who trained you?
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
Where are they now?
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Okay. How do you get to Orlais?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais.
Right,
How'd you
yeah.
get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Right for the pickings.
Did you happen to meet Liliana and Denerim? I wonder. Any memories of a real family?
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me?
Oh,
No, still no parents.
you were
I remember
just
an alienage
kidding.
with arseholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
Okay, I guess. Thanks for trusting me
It's
with
nice to see this
information
side of
about
you,
your
that you
past.
trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big trusting foot up your pucker.
Okay. Well, at least we managed to make her happy. She slightly approved after that slightly disapprove and disapprove. I get why you're an odd elf. What's that mean?
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to
Oh, another
humanist,
on
Someone
Twitch.
point and
Welcome
say,
back.
That's what they are.
The
Because I'm
humanist
just me,
human.
And I couldn't give a fig. All right.
Welcome back. Another says, got bamboozled. Yeah, we got bamboozled by Sarah. Yeah, I'll drop it.
Didn't mean to poke at a sore spot. Consider it dropped.
I don't want to anger her
Well, good then,
even further.
because that's the way I am. This way. You do this with everyone? Because I hope I'm not the only one that squirms like this. Feels weird.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Hello, Unather. I hope that I'm not butchering your name. Okay, let's head on up to Cole. Cole, are you here? Oh, more cutscenes.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
It is confusing.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
Are you okay, Cole?
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
Oh, you did all you could. It's not your fault. The real Cole is definitely not Corypheus. Sadly, you couldn't have saved him.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
No problem, Cole. Unather on Twitch says pronunciation is perfect. Oh, I'm glad. Ah! Oh no! I didn't realize it would spawn me on top of the. Wow. I'm not gonna blame Cole for that. It's not his fault. He didn't program where I would spawn. Unather under says Omega lol. Right. That was funny. That should be clipped or something.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide.
Great for us.
It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
Well, if he returns, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
And you aren't worried about this?
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you.
How sweet. Thank you, bestie.
Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand.
Aww.
The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be divine.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
Maybe?
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
But I want Liliana as divine.
You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Thanks. It's a bit odd that some of the companions have some sort of cutscene, while two of them didn't. Blackwall and oh, not that way, and the Iron Bow didn't. Another said that he was okay. You were lurking while doing some work stuff. No problem. Lurking is definitely welcome. Very much welcome. I hope your work wasn't too hard, too exhausting. Oh, wow.
The wall before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond.
That
For there is
sounds
no
like
darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer
as
for
I
you.
walk
For
through the
those we
valley
have
of the
lost,
is that thing?
and those I am afraid to lose.
I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, or something. I don't know. Sounded like that. You haven't lost your faith?
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From peace of mind?
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Yeah. Take your time to relax and draw strength from whatever, from wherever, rather. Before the final battle. But then you'll have to like wait a couple of weeks for that. Because we're gonna have to go through all the two DLCs rather. Oh, we've got Mother Giselle here.
Reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor.
Right.
It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
I hope so.
The Temple of Mathal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better.
Maybe.
But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
How are the people?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are the people at Skyhold?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
With most of the Inquisition forces still at the Temple of Mathal, it is surprisingly quiet. When your army returns, that will change soon enough. Soon, even Skyhold will be filled to bursting with believers coming to join the Inquisition. I have spoken with Ambassador Montilier. It will be tight, but we will have food and work for all.
That's good news. And how are people
Do you have
elsewhere?
information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands.
I've helped the people in the
Without help,
hinterlands. That was the
starvation or
first thing
war
I
will claim
did.
many lives. With
That's
the
a
rift
bug.
near Crestwood sealed, the villagers have begun rebuilding their homes and lives. The people in the hills of Emprise de Lyon are safe
Yay!
again.
Good
Thanks to you.
job.
They may even plant crops this season. More than that, I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Farrell.
It is weird that her
Make her go with you.
dialogue about the refugees and the hinterlands hasn't changed.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Oh, hey, Michelle de Chavannes. Good to see you. I'm glad that we can see our agents like wandering around and all that in Skyhold. That makes it more immersive. Hey, Brother Barry.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror. And wound up back here.
You were there.
Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy?
To you as well.
This anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I don't think I have any other personal question for him. I think they're all the same. Dialogue from very early on. Let's go visit Solus. I'm sure he has a lot to what? Oh, here.
The Temple of Mathal was extraordinary. In all my journeys,
Lots of
I never
cutscenes
dreamed of
this
finding
stream.
anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I wasn't the one who drank it. I'll make the world better, even if it's not up to me.
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll keep trying.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Learn from
Thank you.
my words, Solus.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have
Thanks.
offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better.
Oh, that's a
Forgive my
pivotal scene
melancholy.
right there.
Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Sounds like you're leaving, but if so, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome.
Any other
My friend.
thing? Ooh, my friend. We can't. I can't
later.
believe that. I can't believe that he calls us a friend. I don't. I don't know if I consider you a friend, Solus, but it's good to have you here. Still, you're helping us and all that. I have yet to understand Solus. I think I just don't appreciate his pride.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you.
Oh, what is it?
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand
Oh, so you
Cleric
want to be a
has become.
divine too.
Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new divine.
Okay. One of our own may be divine.
They want Leliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of
Oh,
solid
you mean
steel.
yourself?
Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
Oh, okay, so you're pro Cassandra. What about Liliana?
Leliana might be a
She
better
doesn't like
choice than
that.
Cassandra, don't you think?
Leliana is a well-meaning fool.
What?
She will do irreparable harm to countless people in the name of freedom. She proposes to abolish the circles with nothing but a solemn promise from mages not to murder children. When an angry mage lashes out inside a tower, villages aren't destroyed. The circle protects us all. Mages will die and take ordinary men with them in a war that cannot be won. Consider carefully, Inquisitor. Everything we do is a sign from the Maker to those who
Oh
seek one.
my. Ah, I should have asked her questions, but I don't mind.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear?
Another
We should probably
cutscene.
give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I expect as much.
I don't think it's likely. I think it's a certainty.
We will need to prepare ourselves, if we can. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now.
Always
If they've
prepared.
ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be
Thanks,
proud
I
to fight
guess.
alongside you when the time comes.
I don't like Vivian's personality
did
and
you need me
opinions
for something?
either, but every member of the Inquisition, all the members of our team, all our companions have their significance, I'd say. Hey Dorian, another cutscene.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter,
Don't leave us, no!
if we're still alive.
Oh, okay.
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home.
But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done.
Lead them to a better
There is something
future.
still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You could do great things, right?
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform to Vinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired
Aww.
me. You're shaping the world,
Aww.
for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less?
Thanks,
If it means
bestie.
proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Okay, you don't have to be that intense, bestie.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Unether on Twitch
should go.
says,
not
nice
to kill
mustache
anyone
though. Yeah, I like his mustache. It makes him look even more fashionable. Let's go talk to Liliana if we can find her. Where is it? Where are the stairs up? Oh yeah. Oh wait, let's turn in our research. Level 24. Oh, she's praying. Well, sorry to interrupt your time with the Lord, with the Maker, Liliana.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me.
You.
Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me?
So
Why
many
shouldn't they?
cutscenes today. What would you do as divine, Sister Nightingale?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything.
Oh yeah, that's good.
No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary.
Right.
Why exclude them?
Okay. It's
The
important to
Chantry
be
allows our
inclusive.
differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us
Yes.
how we are the same.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd support you as the new divine.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors.
Oh really?
It was a refuge, a place of
That's good to know.
I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know. The Chantry I wish the world to see.
Yeah. The world needs that kind of chantry.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Okay, I'm glad she's happy about that we gave her our support.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Well, thankfully he doesn't have those powers. We'll find a way to beat
No
him.
matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him. And
Yeah.
we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythal as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end.
Indeed.
Calpurnia's loss has left the Venatori demoralized.
Yay!
They'll be easy to
Great
eliminate.
job. You know, I think it was 2 days ago when I was trying to see what we could be missing out on if we decide to do what Pride had wrought immediately. It wasn't really immediately, but kind of like if we did that in our previous stream. And it seems that if we hadn't done the Calpurnia quest, then we wouldn't have been able to do that. We would have missed out on that. That's sad. I preferred if games didn't really, take away content just because you've progressed too much. Any other updates?
Anything I should know? Having the Templars join the Inquisition has done wonders for our
Okay,
reputation.
that's the same.
The people trust the Templars.
Same dialogue that she had streams ago. Okay, now we only have Josephine and who else? We've spoken with everyone, right? I guess so. We've spoken with Blackwall, Iron Bull, Sarah, Cole, Varric, Dorian, Vivienne, Cassandra, and we're missing one, are we not? Solus. We've spoken with Solus too. Okay. Lastly, I will speak with my sweetheart, Josephine.
We must plan for you to fight one last duel, my darling. This time for all of us.
Aww.
Once you find Corypheus, I suppose we must wait.
You'll be in my thoughts.
I'll be thinking of you every step past Skyhold.
My heart.
Flattering, but you have my permission to think of your battle. Please be sure to. I hope that you'll...
I will survive.
Baker, I wish you didn't have to go.
Don't worry. Aww. You're everything to me. Let's be romantic.
Josephine Montelier.
Isn't that sweet?
Then return to me safely. I must attend
I
to some
shall,
tasks
my
before
lady.
you draw out our enemy. Do go before I begin to cry.
Aw. That's really sad. I'll spend some time with her. There you
I
go.
wanted to spend some time with just you and me, Josephine.
Some cuddle
Sounds
time.
lovely.
Because she's worried about us. And then we'll head on over to the war table to do Jaws of Hakon. Or rather, to just get to that DLC place. Because, we still have 2 DLCs to do before we complete the base game. And then after that, we'll do Trespasser. So, yeah, we will be traveling to the Frostback Basin. I should have just used the fast travel thing, but oh well. Let's roleplay. Oh, we've got people praying here. The Chantry nuns are praying. Worshipping Andraste. The bride of the Maker. Oh, that's the Alluvian. I'm not gonna touch that. Ow. You know what? How do I get back? It's so confusing. Oh, let's get some royal elf fruit. I keep forgetting to come here to harvest. I think this game's just a bit too big. There's so many things you can do. Okay, let us sort out our inventory first before we go to the war table. Let's see, what new weapons do we have here? Longbow of the Griffin. According to legend, the bow of Garahal, elven Grey Warden hero of the Fourth Blight, was carved from his Alien Age's Venedal tree. Okay, I guess that's the tree that Sarah was talking about earlier. And I guess all Alien Ages have that tree. Garahal and the bow were lost at the climactic battle of Aisley. Though some maintain he never took it with him. Others claim that he never even used a bow, but that such a rumor was started by an infamous elven rogue calling himself Garahel and the hero's descendant. Okay. We won't know for sure. Let's have Sarah use that. And then, what else do we have? A Warhammer, Sir Mehmet, a Rivani Templar, fought in the Exalted March on the Dales for one reason, his love of killing elves, that's not good, which pushed him to so many victories, the Chantry elevated him to Anointed after his death. To this day, I guess that means sainthood? Is that similar to sainthood? To this day, Halamshirel elves consider his name a curse. Is this a dual? No, it's just a maul, I guess. It is a two-handed thing. Oh, Sullivan Blade is much better than that. We've got Staff of Corruption. It's not very good. It's just 99 DPS. If they call us corrupt, let us be corruption, and let us spread across the land a darkness from which they will not awake. Let us turn brother against brother while we laugh from the shadows. The Venator will destroy this land from within until a new Tevinter emerges stronger than ever. I guess we got this from a Venator mage. We've got multiple the bones here. And a shield that's not very important. No purple armor, I guess. All of our friends here are wearing purple armor. The Curse of Morok. That's a different game. Curse of Morok. Satan Morok. Okay, I guess I'll just put everything else in storage. I like to keep purple items inside of storage for a reason unknown to me. Amulet of Power. Oh, that's good. An ability point. Bianca Arms. I'll put the sigils and runes, and then I'll use these stuff for other companions. I'll use the ability thing for... I don't know. Who should use the ability? Amulet. Who needs more? Maybe myself? No, probably not. I think it was probably Blackwall. Yeah, I think he needs it. Let me see. Accessories. And then Amulet of Power. Oh, it's only for Vivienne. I didn't even read that. There you go, Vivienne. Here's your Amulet of Power. There you go. Now you have one. Oh, wow. I don't like this armor for her. It doesn't scream Vivienne, but... oh, well. And then I shall go here to modify our weapons. Where is my brother Varric? I'll give her Bianca Arms. Oops. Bianca Arms. Oh, we've got 6. Bianca Arms 6. Yeah. Ornate Bianca Grip. We're using that, right? Crushing Sights. So we already have Bianca Arms 6, so we don't really need the 4. Amazing. How about mine? What am I using? I don't want that. Maybe this one. Masterwork Curved Sword Grip. Oh, I lose willpower. I guess I'm fine. At least it's blue. Oops, I didn't mean to tint my armor. I'll just sell stuff. Let's sell all these. I have 105,000 gold. No valuables. Not very rich. We're not that posh, sadly. Okay, let's move on over to the war table so that we can gain access finally to the Frostback Basin, so that on our next stream we can focus on the Jaws of Hakon DLC. Our first DLC. Yay! This is the first time I'm playing a DLC for the stream. Yay. Let's go! How do I start? How do I start?
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
I think it's one of these. Investigate Frostback Basin. Minimum suggested level 20 to Ambassador Josephine Montelier. Thank you so much for your earlier correspondence. I confess it's been difficult to get those in Orlais to take this discovery seriously in light of recent events. But I'm positive that scouting the Frostback Basin will yield historic discoveries beneficial to both the academic field and the Inquisition. As a staunch supporter, I am honored to be working in such great company on this historic occasion. Yours most sincerely, Professor Bram Kenrick, University of Orlais, and only Josephine can work on this. Connections. The University of Orlais has vouched for Professor Kenrick. If he says there is something worthwhile in Frostback Basin, we should investigate. Rose on Twitch says, woohoo! Investigate Frostback Basin. We've scouted the region and set up camp. Professor Kenrick has his scouts gathering anything they can find. So far, we've uncovered a lot of very old buckles. just buckles. Hopefully this yields something more exciting. Anyone who comes here should be ready for hostile wildlife and angry Avar. No, this place is dangerous. Scout Harding writes. Would you like to gather your party and venture to Frostback Basin now? Sure. I'll bring my besties. Wait, I will be back very shortly. Hello. Okay, confirm.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
Hi, Professor.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Oops.
Professor
I pressed the wrong
Kenrick
thing.
teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible.
What is that?
After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
Interesting. Wow. We can say that I studied Inquisitor Ameridan
The texts say that Inquisitor Ameridan was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry.
I haven't,
Inquisitor
but...
Ameridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
I guess that is the the draw of this DLC, is that we'll be able to collect his armor and weapon and all that. Yeah, this is a good cause. Definitely
If the last
for
Inquisitor
knowledge
has been
and
missing
loot.
for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your
Good,
scouts
I
have
like
gathered
that.
artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Ameridan was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north.
Oh,
They
no.
call themselves the Jaws of Hakon.
Who is this Hakon
There's
fellow?
also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
Can we ally with
The
them?
Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close.
Oh no.
We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm
Oh.
afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I just wanted to
I
chat
thought we could
harder.
catch up.
Of course.
What do you think of Kenrick so far?
Have you spoken
Ooh,
to
lots of
Kenrick
quests.
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. He can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
Oh. Do you find him interesting then, Harding? Tell me about the basin.
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo.
That doesn't sound
Stuff's
good.
Vile. It makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell.
Ew, yuck,
I
yuck.
might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
Colin's too boring. Colin's too boring.
The commander would never go for it. He's too dignified.
Throwing poop
Sorry, don't tell him I said that.
at the enemies. Okay, your thoughts about our fight?
What are your thoughts about our progress against Corypheus?
Yeah, the base
Commander
game.
thinks we're as ready as we'll ever be, and that we should strike soon. I don't know what's gonna happen after. One step at a time.
One step
That's the
at
only
a
way to take this.
time. There's no need to rush. Where'd you learn to fight?
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn how to fight? Draw a bow? All that?
Here and there. You pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys.
Ooh.
I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts and what takes him down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, you know, other things.
What other thing?
And archery? There was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow and taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own.
Okay.
On squirrels mostly.
Well, that's
Oh,
mean.
and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
Only with padded arrows. Don't hurt your childhood friend, Heinrich. How is your family?
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they moved to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montelier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they can
Why
vouch me,
not?
but after Haven, I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers.
No, you don't
it's
trust me.
I
We're not
just
friends.
want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand,
I see.
that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
But you know what? There is nowhere that's safe. I mean, you know, bad things can still happen in Denerim. It would be nice if they could, you know, come and visit. Thoughts on the Avar?
What do you think about the Avar?
Nowhere
When I
is
was a
safe.
little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they?
They are
I was
huge.
considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh my.
They'd be unstoppable.
We'll continue this another
I
time.
don't know if that's a good optic for us. Wow. Okay, I guess this would be a good time for us to end this stream. We have arrived at the Frostback Basin, and we've received a lot of quests. This is a rather big map, I guess. Probably as big as the Hissing Ways, I don't know. But I hope that we can do at least half of it in our next stream, which will be which will be this Friday, 9 p.m. if you are on the West Coast, PST, and that will be 12 midnight Saturday midnight if you are on the East Coast, EST, and if you are in Asia, particularly in Japan, that would be 1 p.m. It's in the afternoon, JST. That's Saturday afternoon. So I hope to see you all next time, same place here at bunnhop. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you. I hope to see you all next time. And until then, take care. Goodbye and good night.